We found you, huh? It's pretty cold out there, dude. Tag! Hey, tag back! Tag back! Tag back! Quincy's! Tag, you can't Quincy! Tag! And tag! Double save!
Guys! Enough.
Jerry, want to hear the most annoying sound in the world?
6, 7!
6, 7!
6, 7! 6, 7! Guys! Can we just listen to the radio or something?
The radio? We're about to be on TV. What's going on, y'all? Welcome in to Wake Up Barstool. It is Thursday. Me, PFT, Mark, Titus, Jersey Jerry, and Big T in the house. Hope everybody's having a great morning. Shout out to our guys Larry and Mo driving the Muttmobile up here for a very cold open.
That's got to be the best cold open you've done on the show.
Easily. We also, we got to address the thing in the room.
That no one knows about.
Yeah, but it's on his mind.
Well, not only that.
You can't not think about this thing if you're T-Bob.
That's true.
Yeah.
Also, there's a chance that Larry and Mo are watching, right? I mean, potentially.
That's true.
Okay, yeah. So if
it's
you're
all we
the
got.
owner of the Muttmobile, T-Bob has a very special PSA for you.
I think I left my phone in the Muttmobile, which is now currently being trailered to Florida.
Finding out that you lost your phone 3 minutes before you go live on air is a tough spot to be in, T.
Yeah.
It's a really tough spot.
I was saying the worst 4 things in life to lose. I think 4, you probably got, I'm going to put wallet 4.
Okay.
Your child 3.
Okay.
Your dog 2, and your phone 1.
Phone's number 1
Phone's
for you.
number 1.
Yeah,
That's
phone's
the worst
gotta be
thing to
number
lose.
1 your whole life. I mean, I only realized because I was signing my laptop and it's like, oh, you need your dual factor authentication or whatever, right?
Yeah.
So, okay, I'll grab my phone. I live here now. I've got 18 jackets on with 17 pockets on at all times, and one by one eliminated them. So,
T-Bob, what do you think the best thing to lose is?
your virginity.
Yeah, set you up.
No,
Alley-oop,
I don't know, dude. I don't know.
Dwayne Wade, LeBron.
Check the jacket
Passcode on that
pockets.
bad boy?
What's that?
Got a passcode on there?
Yeah,
Okay, that's good.
yeah. I mean, I don't care about people getting into it. I just.
Well, I mean, you got bank stuff on there.
Yeah, I guess so. I don't know. I mean, you dive into my bank, it's not gonna.
What about the Find
It's
My
not
Phone?
gonna, it's
Find My
not
Phone
gonna be
app?
like. It's
Find
not
My
gonna be.
Phone.
I don't know.
Do the
I
Find
heard-
My Phone.
Find my phone.
I will do Find My Phone. Yes, when I can sign it. Oh,
Who are the guys that own this car?
I don't know my. Oh wait, Kyle's probably watching. That's right. You're right. He's the one getting it transported. My boy, Kyle,
Okay.
he's the one that bought the Muttmobile.
Tell him.
Kyle, if you are watching, I need you to call Larry. He's a big fan of WUP. I need you to call Larry and tell him that I potentially left my phone in the Muttmobile. I'm not 100% certain, okay? But we gotta figure this out. We gotta figure this out.
all
We don't
things
even know
considered-
that's where it is?
No.
I thought we were certain it was in
It's
the
just
car.
in the bathroom.
I checked the bathroom.
Losing your phone in the Muttmobile is like the funniest place you could lose it.
Objectively, the funniest place,
Yeah.
losing it in the Muttmobile, which is in a trailer on its way to Florida.
Yeah.
After originally getting picked up in Minnesota.
Just sacrificed it to the Muttmobile.
Oh my God. But
I think
hey,
they're going to be, though, if they, in an hour or 2 hours, they find out, oh, now we got to drive back.
hopefully, look at Connor with the graphics. Excellent bottom there. Hopefully we can get it sooner than that. Yeah, they can't be driving too quick. The thing was huge.
It was massive.
It was massive.
Like a
there.
50-footer.
Oh my God. Anyway, this is Wake Up Barstool, guys. Sorry, what a wild morning. We got Thursday Night Football tonight.
Big game.
That's going to be
Great
a lot
game.
of fun.
Playoff game.
We got Kate's Thursday Night Football roast coming up a bit later. We've applied college football playoff logic to the NFL. I'm looking forward to that. We're gonna give you our best 12 right now, whatnot. So it's gonna be a very fun show. Massive game though, like you said, dude. Lions, Cowboys. The Lions, seemingly the best team of all time at following up a loss with a win, but a team whose back is also against the wall, whereas, don't look now, but Jerry Jones and the Cowboys, they're hot, dude. Ever since the Quinnen Williams trade, the defense is back, the offense is kicking ass. How are we feeling about tonight?
I feel excited to watch football.
Yeah,
I
hell
feel
yeah.
like this is going to be one of those games that we're gonna just need a cigarette afterwards. It's gonna be 10:30 p.m. I'm gonna be laying there like, was it good for you? And you'll be like, yeah, it was really good. That was the best. I'm excited because I like the Cowboys' offense. Obviously, their offense is incredible. The defense kind of figured it out. They got Quinn Williams, they got Overshawn back, and I feel like they are. Like, if you were to ask me what teams are playing the best football right now, I would probably put the Cowboys in my top 3.
Yeah,
They've been really, really good. And I became obsessed with this website where you can track the different penalties on different players all season long. The Dallas Cowboys have 2 of the top 3 wide receivers in terms of drawing pass interferences in the entire NFL. Wow. With CeeDee Lamb's number 1 by a large margin, and then Pickens is a close third. And their offense is just.
You should get receiving yards for PIs.
I agree. And there should be ones if you make the catch.
And one, yeah.
And you get interfered with, like extra 5 yards.
Extra 5 or 10, yeah. That makes total sense. That makes total sense. This is an incredible Thursday night game. You called it a playoff game. Do we seriously feel that way? That the loser's probably out?
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah, right?
We're trying to keep pace in an NFC that's very competitive right now. I mean, what's bring up the playoff picture. What's the wild card currently at? Is it 9-4 with the Niners? What's the lowest ranked wild card team right now? Yeah, look at that, dude. I mean, there's no margin for error here if you're these two teams.
Real quick, the in the hunt graphic. I love the in the hunt graphic.
Yeah, it's great.
Okay? It gives you hope sometimes, but it can be the most powerful narcotic in the world. Mm-hmm. If you're the Atlanta Falcons or the Minnesota Vikings, and you see your team's name listed in the hunt, it might make you feel warm for a second.
You're just
hanging around, baby.
Those two teams are just simply not in the hunt.
They're not. No.
They're just simply not.
There's never been
Mark,
a team.
I will direct you to the graphic where it clearly says they're in the hunt.
There's never been a team less in the hunt than the current iteration of the Minnesota Vikings.
I'd say maybe the Falcons.
I don't know, bro.
Oh, the Falcons are more out of the hunt.
They're more out of the hunt.
They're even more out of the hunt than the Vikings.
1,000%.
Led by 9 and Brosmer.
Yes.
They're back in the cabin. They're smoking salmon right now.
The Falcons
they're in
have
the-
the
but they're
ghost
in the
of
South.
Kirk Cousins, and
But they're in the South.
I mean the Bucks are fine. They're
I
like
guess, dude. I don't know. Watch out for them Panthers, Bo.
So in the hunt just means not mathematically eliminated yet.
That's what it means now.
Yeah.
It used to mean something.
It used to mean
In the
something.
hunt
When I
used-
was growing up, in the hunt used to mean something.
Yeah.
AFC in the hunt, much more legitimate. Much more legitimate.
Yes.
Maybe the Dolphins are toying with irrelevancy there, obviously, but I mean, the Chiefs certifiably hunting.
Yes.
The Texans absolutely hunting. Big game hunting.
Play the Chiefs
even.
this week.
Yep.
There we go. Speaking
Playoff
of which,
game.
Yes.
Yep.
Playoff game.
Steelers
Playoff
play the
game.
Ravens this week as well.
You know what that is?
Mike
Playoff game.
Yeah, it's Mike Tomlin game though too.
Yeah, it is. It's true.
AFC North.
Oh, the playoffs have started already, is what
For a lot of teams,
Yeah.
For all the good teams.
Yeah.
So the Dolphins, I don't know. The Dolphins' schedule looks pretty easy for the rest of the season.
Yeah.
My prediction for them, I don't think they're going to make the playoffs. I do think that they're going to do enough to maybe keep McDaniel around.
I'm really surprised by that, by the way. I thought he would certainly be fired around like week 6 or 7.
Yeah, after the Browns lost.
It's the rare
fired.
instance in which the owner sided with the head coach over the GM.
I thought you were gonna. Yeah.
well, the camera wasn't on me.
Okay.
I did,
Yeah,
but
okay.
if
All right.
y'all want to come over here.
You're a Hunter Yurachek fan?
No, he butchered it, dude. He waited 30 seconds. It was and then he asked it as a question. He was like 6. He had no idea what he was.
The best part about that was the broadcast delay.
Yeah.
Is what made that so funny.
Then-
you could see when the audio reached him of Reese saying 6-7 because he hit this little smirk, and then he triggered way too late.
And the part nobody talks about, he goes on to call Reese Davis rich.
yeah, just straight up called.
Well,
he
his 6'7" was so bad nobody cares that he didn't know Reese Davis.
Well, in his defense, like there's a brand of broadcaster out there who is essentially Reese Davis.
Yeah.
And they're all kind of the same guy.
1,000%.
You've got your Carl Raviches
Yeah.
of the world. Like, you know what I'm talking about.
Chris
like,
Fowler
Chris
is a little
Fowler's
Reese
of the world.
Davis.
Yeah,
Chris Fowler is a Reese Davis.
they're all kind of
Yeah.
Reese.
I think they are each other.
Yes,
Yeah.
exactly. I still get them confused.
Chris Fowler's peak Reese Davis.
Yeah.
That's
He's even more Reese
he's
Davis
more
than
Reese
Reese
Davis.
Davis.
Yeah, he is the peak, the ultimate Reese
Also,
Davis.
you know how it is, T, when you got a joke loaded up in your head like Yurachek did, that was his sole focus.
Yeah.
Like he wasn't
But you
actually
would think-
focused on answering the question that Reese had asked at all.
But then you'd think he would deliver it better. Because he did it
No, because that's all he's thinking about. He overthought
it.
My favorite part of that was he did it, and then he gave that laugh like, we like to have a little fun around.
See, we're not all old.
Yeah.
We're not just a bunch of old fogies in a room deciding who gets to go to the playoffs.
And the question was like, why are you screwing over, who was it? Because who got flipped?
Oh, who was it?
Oregon and Ole Miss?
Yeah.
And it was like, why are you doing this nonsensical thing? And he, six?
Imagine that gets kicked out by that guy.
Yeah.
He's
the whole
dropping
thing's a
memes on
sham. It's a joke.
All right, so I'm going to go try to find my phone. We're going to get to break. I want everybody to ponder this for a second. First, should Jerry Jones give himself a raise? Okay, I want you to think very seriously about that during the commercial break. And then when we get back, we'll do a little NFL playoff selection committee as we have ranked the 12 teams that should make the NFL playoffs based off of resume and the eye test and game control and quality wins and losses. It's all coming up on Wake Up Barstool. What's going on, y'all? Welcome back. Here we are. It is time to little NFL playoff selection committee. This is a great idea by PFT.
I guess I'm the first person to think. Everyone's thought of this, right? Like you see the college football playoff show, and you think to yourself, what a way to rank things. What a wild way.
Genius.
They just pick the teams that they want in the playoffs.
Yes.
And then they're like, let's backfill this in and figure out the reasoning later. But these are the teams that are going to get in.
Very nice Duke shirt, by the way.
Good. Hey, listen, Manny Diaz thinks that Duke should be in the playoff if they win the ACC championship game. He is insane for thinking that, but I love that he thinks that and that he's telling his team that because we are all Blue Devils this week, guys.
When you say go Dukes, you mean all Dukes.
All Dukes.
All Dukes.
All Dukes matter.
Yeah, all Dukes
matter.
Yeah, the brotherhood.
All right, so how we did this, like college, we have a couple of auto bids, okay? Both the NFC South and the AFC North are going to get an auto bid. And then basically there's going to be 10 at large here.
Okay.
And so we start in the AFC North with the 12 seed, and that's the Baltimore Ravens. Look, based on what we've seen thus far, I don't feel that the Steelers have enough to overcome there. But granted, look, if you win the North here, you're in. If you win the North, you're in. That's a pretty damn strong 12 seed there with the Ravens.
Yeah, like Lamar Jackson has not been healthy. I don't think he's run for 30 yards in a game this year.
He's having the worst. He's playing the worst he's played in over half a decade. There's like a million numbers supporting it.
But he's not healthy, like you said.
Healthy.
Yes,
he's not healthy.
So you can't really ding him for that.
So yeah, the committee is anticipating that he will get more.
He'll get healthy. Yes.
He'll get healthy. Yeah.
For the playoffs.
Number 11, we got the other auto seed here from the NFC South. We got the Tampa Bay Buccaneers for now. Because, look, this Carolina Panthers team is coming fresh off of a massive win. Some noise could still happen there, but as it stands today, the Bucs would be in at 11.
So this is the best team from the worst division. You're saying gets the automatic.
These are the group of 5. These are the two. Okay. So it's 5. Like these are the group of 5. This is like if Duke wins, this is JMU and Tulane getting in, or this is the ACC championship and the American.
No, I assume the Buccaneers have to win the NFC South.
They have to. Yes,
championship game.
Both of
they
these
have to
teams
win the championship game.
Yes, they have to win the championship game to get in.
I like
now
that.
we get to the at-large seeds, and we start with the team we just talked about, the Cowboys. We decided this week, look, Dak should officially be in the MVP conversation.
Yeah.
You got to talk about it. It's an up and down year, but some quality showing as of late. They've got 3 quality losses, guys. Okay, Eagles, Bears, and Broncos. They got a bad loss to the Cardinals, but it's a what have you done for me lately league, and they've currently on a 2-game run where they beat not one, but both of last year's Super Bowl participants.
So this is interesting because the Cowboys are, I think, the most Texas team. If we talk about like the Longhorns in college football, the Cowboys kind of like that strong brand.
Yep.
They have
brand matters here.
Bad losses. They've got at least one bad loss. And also, they went to overtime to beat the Giants. That's like Texas going to overtime against Kentucky.
Oh, I forgot to mention that. Yes, they also have a uber quality tie.
Yeah, they tied the Micah Parsons trade.
Yeah, they have
officially tied.
They have an excellent tie on their record as well. The 9 seed, the Kansas City Chiefs. And once again, the brand's doing a lot of work here. Okay, we know what Patrick Mahomes and Andy Reid are capable of. Quality losses. Chargers, Eagles, Jaguars, Bills, Broncos, Cowboys. I mean, those are all playoff teams.
Tough schedule.
Right there.
Yeah.
I like that you make them playoff teams, and then you give the Chiefs credit for winning against playoff teams.
They're playoff teams. I mean, it's not me. It's the committee.
You understood the assignment, T-Bob.
And look, they got wins over the Ravens, Lions, and Colts. 3 playoff wins right there. The 8 seed, the Houston Texans, boys.
Wow.
You want to? Okay.
Wow.
I didn't see that coming.
Guys. Number 1 strength of schedule in the NFL. You want to talk about quality losses? All 5 of them. Rams, Bucks, Jaguars, Seahawks, Broncos.
Those are some good losses.
Great losses.
Great losses. You could not have better losses than what the Houston Texans have right now. And by the way, wins over Ravens, Niners, Bills, Colts. They have a defense no one wants to see in the playoffs.
Best defense in the league.
There you go. The 8 seed. Look at that 8-9 matchup. Who wouldn't be excited about that?
I hope we get to see that soon.
The 7 seed.
This week we're going to see it.
This week, Jerry. Yeah.
Oh, no way.
3 days.
I didn't realize that.
3 days. It's a playoff.
Oh, wow.
Is that a playoff game? I guess we have to call that a playoff game.
It's a literal playoff game.
Wow.
7 seed, the Jaguars. They've won 3 in a row. 8th hardest schedule in the country. Quality wins over Panthers, Texans, Niners, Chiefs, and again, a trio of excellent losses. Rams, Seahawks, Texans. Look at this run of AFC South teams here, because in the 6 seed, we have the Indianapolis Colts.
Wow.
Now, let's be clear. This is as it stands today. I'm expecting the South to cannibalize itself. You know, like some of these teams are going to drop out. Colts, Jags got 2 matchups coming up. But even though I'm worried about the Colts' current form, I'm worried about the injury to Daniel Jones, the game control's excellent.
Who's Tony Dungy cheering for in that 6-11 matchup?
Oh, man. Split jersey.
Yeah.
For the Lord.
Got to be.
We all win. We all win.
Colts actually 3rd in average scoring margin. They've won 5 games by 14 points or more.
So it is
Committee
crazy.
loves to see that.
It is crazy that Daniel Jones is out there playing with a broken leg. And we're all like, what's wrong with Daniel Jones? He doesn't look like the same guy at the start of the year.
Just a fractured fibula, Danny.
Yeah, come on, man.
Again, they're
He's
gonna
Duke. That's a Duke man. He's tough. That's what we do.
They're gonna rue the day they did not kill the Chiefs. The 5 seed, the Denver Broncos. Now, a lot of y'all may be saying, but T-Bob, they're 10-2. That's nice. But they're 24th in strength of schedule. And the game control's awful. 9 one-score wins for the Broncos. Fake team.
That's great.
Counterpoint, they're well coached.
Yeah. Also, ratings blockbuster. You know the Broncos are going to have a great game. You know the Broncos, when the playoffs roll around, it's going to come down to the wire.
Ravens, Broncos at Mile High. That's going to be good.
The 4 seed on this.
Nice Broncos.
Yeah, this is go Broncos, by the way. I got my Broncos. Wow. Love the Broncos.
This is the first team getting a first-round bye, and that is the Chicago Bears.
Wow.
Overcoming an awful start. 1 seed in the NFC currently. We love to see them win 9 of their last 10. I'd love to allow room to a team to improve as the year goes on.
Yeah, so that's making me think about Ravens at Bears.
I like that upset. I like the winner of Broncos Ravens beating the Bears. I think a bye actually works against the Bears.
Yeah.
I think they need to stay fresh or stay in game shape. You know what I mean?
You're right.
I think the rest is going to make them rusty.
You're right. You keep it rolling, all this momentum.
Right.
Now, what's hurting the Bears a bit here? 31st in strength of schedule. Not enough game control.
31st. Wow.
Massive black eye.
Well, I guess we'll get to that.
We'll get to that. Massive black eye, though, with the J.J. McCarthy Vikings loss at the beginning of the year.
Yeah.
Massive black eye.
That was really one fourth quarter.
The 3 seed, our own Jeremy's Green Bay Packers. Again, like the Cowboys, have the most quality tie in the NFL, which the committee really puts a lot of stock in. Kind of a lack of great wins for the Packers up to this point, though.
Yeah, they got that tie. They've looked bad at times, even when they win.
A couple of nice wins over the Lions.
Thanksgiving was
hanging their hat on. We'll get a little 3-4 seed matchup this weekend. Looking forward to see how that plays out. But that's why they're not in. That's why they're not in the top 2 seeds here. The Packers still got questions. The 2 seed. The Los Angeles Rams, 5th hardest schedule in the country. The Panthers loss is one that you think is bad, but is actually quality, right? I mean, that's a Panthers team that could end up in the playoffs. We're going to call them playoff relevant. Dominant double-digit wins against 3 other potential playoff teams, Niners, Bucks, Ravens. Second in average scoring margin.
Yeah.
So excellent game control. And they won the head-to-head against the Seahawks.
But they're second.
They're the 2 seed.
So who's the 1 seed?
Be 1.
The Seattle Seahawks
that would
are the 1 seed.
Yep. That would make sense.
9-3, the best point differential in the NFL, winning games by an average of 11 points, guys.
They're blowing out the spread, too.
Just dominating.
I think they're the best team against the line in the NFL.
Game control's out of control.
I think we missed. Can I say something?
Yeah.
I think we missed one team.
No, hold on now. We have a first 4 out. They shut out the Vikings, who beat the Bears. Don't forget that. That's a strong resume point. And yes, they lost the head-to-head against the Rams, but we have to remember, Sam Darnold threw 4 picks to 0, and they still almost kicked a game-winning field goal.
That's right.
So
that's
I think that's a win.
Yeah, that's very impressive.
Like, they actually played much better than did the Rams.
Yeah.
So that should supersede head-to-head. Like, it should supersede the result.
Like how the Rams played better than the Panthers last weekend, but Matt Stafford threw all those picks.
Exactly, and that's why the Rams are above them. I mean, head-to-head doesn't matter when you're talking about who's actually better.
Yeah.
And, like, clearly the Seahawks are actually the better team here.
The Seattle Seahawks.
Best combination of offense and defense in the country?
That
Probably.
that's
2
of the more important things in the football game. Yeah.
And, I mean, Sam Darnold, a quarterback you cannot ignore come playoff time.
You can't. You cannot
ignore
Sam Darnold.
You simply cannot
The
ignore it.
unignorable
I tried.
Sam Darnold.
I tried so hard last year. Couldn't do it.
I close my eyes, I think about baseball. And I can't do it.
Jared, who do you think we're missing here?
I mean, Patriots. No?
Oh, I thought you were going to say Steelers.
See, you don't understand the committee now. Because right now, the Patriots, to your credit, Jared, they're the first out. In our first 4 out, the Patriots are the top of the list. Everybody's going to point you to the 11-2 record and say they should be in here. Dead last in strength of schedule.
They don't play nobody.
In fact, not only have they not played anybody, guys, the strength of schedule metric, how they calculate it, their schedule is 2 times as bad as the 31st team.
Oh my!
As the
crazy.
Chargers.
Oh my
So
lord!
they're playing Little Sisters of the Poor. They're playing the YMCA.
They're schedule merchants. They're UCF.
Yeah.
They're trying to get in the NFL playoffs. I'm not allowing that. Not my committee.
Right. If you have that schedule, you have to go undefeated, or at the very least, you can't lose to the Raiders.
You can't lose to the Raiders and the Steelers.
And this, yeah.
I mean, 2 awful losses combined with an easy schedule. Patriots first 4 out.
Those are 2 non-playoff teams because you put the Ravens in instead of the Steelers.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Non-playoff teams.
Non-playoff teams.
Bad losses.
I mean, that's fair.
So Mike Tomlin missed the playoffs.
Yes, he missed the committee. Chargers, their first 4 out, too many injuries, damns them in the committee's eyes. We can't let him in with that many injuries on the O-line.
Also, Harbaugh has the show cause thing.
Oh,
Yeah, it should be a self-imposed.
Yeah, they're on
ban
probation.
anyway. Yeah,
They're on probation.
Yeah.
The Eagles, look, they're okay. They're a pretty good team. They're not a playoff team. They're a pretty good team. They don't give the ball to A.J. Brown enough.
I agree, but counterpoint, strength of schedule.
Tough strength of schedule.
They play only good teams. They play in the SEC of the NFL.
But in the committee's eyes, they're underachieving. They're still underachieving, and Jalen Hurts is a tier 2 quarterback, and they don't get the ball to A.J. Brown enough. And these things matter. These are all data points.
Now we're diving into something that I think we need to zoom out on a later episode. You just casually threw in tier 2 quarterback. Apparently you have quarterback tiers.
Oh. Have you ever read the Athletics quarterback tier list every year?
I read every list of quarterbacks, yeah.
The Athletics quarterback tier list is my literal favorite tier list that's ever existed, and I look forward to it like a kid looking forward to Christmas when it comes out.
But your personal list has Jalen Hurts as a tier 2.
The committee's personal list does.
Okay, yeah.
Not my personal
Not
list.
yours.
Not mine.
Yeah.
I'm a big Jalen Hurts guy. I'd have him tier 1. I'd have the Eagles in. But we discussed it in the room, and they took him out.
It is useful having a committee, just no one can get mad at you.
No.
You're like the committee has, it's like if you run a business and somebody's like, hey, your prices are too high. You're like, well, the board.
And I'm not a dictator.
The board is encouraging higher profits.
The board's got me over a barrel. I can't do anything about
my hands
it.
are tied.
Shareholders. We got to do right by the shareholders.
Right.
And then finally, the last one out, the Niners. Okay, look, they're the 3rd best team in their division right now. How could we allow them in a playoff? And Brock Purdy is Mr. Irrelevant. Can't do it. I'm sorry, San Francisco.
I actually think that the Niners are dangerous.
Look,
That's okay.
Niners still have a path.
I think the Niners have a path.
Let them prove it. For now, the committee's not impressed enough to put him in.
Now, I'm curious to see which one of these teams coaches leaves in the next couple weeks before the playoff starts.
There's a lot of smoke that Ben Johnson could be on the way out of Chicago already. He's a hot name right now.
To Penn State. Yeah.
What about Buffalo Bills?
No, they're not even the first 4 out.
Well, it's the division. They play. They're like group of 5.
Gotcha. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, so who do y'all think has the best path here in the committee's eyes?
Ooh. I mean, I think probably the
Rams draw is pretty good.
The Seahawks have a terrible draw.
Yeah, bad luck. 1 seed, it happens. Committee.
I would say the Ravens. Ravens might have a favorite.
The Ravens are
considering
frisky.
Their seed,
Ravens are frisky.
As a 12 seed.
The Ravens are
and there's
frisky.
always a 12-5 upset. We know that.
In terms of quarterbacks you can't ignore in the playoffs, I think I have Lamar Jackson 2 right behind Sam Darnold.
That's an interesting. I would like to see that list expanded as well. Like you can't ignore Sam Darnold in the playoffs.
Sam Darnold, Lamar Jackson, just looking at this list right here, Bo Nix, Daniel Jones, Trevor Lawrence.
Okay, I like what Sam Darnold's doing this year. I think he's been a very, very good quarterback for the last 2 seasons. I really have a hard time seeing him beating the Texans or even the Chiefs in the playoffs.
Yeah.
I do. I feel like Spags would just heat him up. That was so funny last week when Brian Flores, he was like, you know what, I practiced against this guy for an entire season. I wasn't allowed to use all my exotic blitzes in practice, so I'm going to unload on him this weekend.
Just heat him up.
Just heat him up.
Where all the first round's on campus? Where are the second round sites?
They're at
Which one's the Rose Bowl? Which one's the?
So yeah, do we have
who's playing at the Rose Bowl? I think
classic?
that matters for me as I'm
Hold,
forecasting
please.
this.
No, keep talking.
Okay.
okay, the Rams. Okay,
Classic like Big Ten, Pac-12, maybe.
Rams are at the Rose Bowl.
Rams will be at the Rose Bowl. Yeah.
Chicago, randomly enough, is getting sent down to Florida.
Okay.
They're gonna play. They're gonna play in the Orange Bowl.
Okay. That's the Orange Bowl game.
Yeah.
Okay, the quarterfinals are the Cotton Bowl, Orange Bowl, Rose Bowl, and Sugar Bowl.
Yep.
Okay, does
Green Bay's going to New Orleans.
Does Dallas get the Cotton Bowl?
No, they're at home. They're at home. Sorry.
No, but in the second round.
Oh, okay, yeah.
If they were to beat the Jaguars.
No, they're going to go to the Rose Bowl.
You got to have Cowboys Rams in the Rose Bowl.
Okay, yeah.
Cowboys Rams in the
I mean,
Rose Bowl.
you just close your eyes. You picture the split Rose Bowl, half Rams, half Cowboys. The sunset coming over the mountain.
The 1 seed bracket, they're heading to Arizona for the Fiesta.
That's,
I like that.
That's semis.
Okay. I don't know. I'm kind of lost in the bit here, guys. If we're being honest.
It's a great idea. It's a great thought exercise. And I think
I'm trying.
as all of us watch the college football playoff brackets come out every week, we say to ourselves, why don't we have this for everything? Why isn't every aspect of our life dictated by committee put into a bracket that's nonsensical? And I think this is a great first step. We do it with the NFL. We try it with other stuff.
Also,
Yes.
Guys just like, we like looking at brackets.
Yeah.
It's a very satisfying.
It does feel good.
You know what I want to see? I want to see a list of the top 64 teams in college football.
Yeah, what would it
I
look
want
like?
to see like the NCAA basketball bracket
Right.
with the top 64
Right.
teams and just do my own bracket and then keep track of it.
I love brackets so much. Galaxy Brain idea. Spotify rap, but it's brackets.
If y'all,
That's great.
if y'all want to
together.
help PFT's dreams come true, go ahead and make that and send it over, guys, at Wake Up Barstool. All right, coming up next, we got PFT's questions from a third grader. Where was it? Where was it? Wait, where was it?
Security found it.
Security found it.
That's
Look at
pretty
the screen.
incredible that our security.
Oh, Larry got it back! Larry! Larry, you son of a gun! You mud-driving son of a gun! I'm gonna give you a little kiss next time I see you, Larry. Big smooch. Oh. Carson, that's easily that's the happiest you've ever made me. All right, we'll be back, guys. More questions from a third grader.
Wait, what is that? You're just crossing your arms. And
He's a I hate
something.
him. He's the worst. He's the absolute worst.
It's almost worth it to lose.
The World Cup 2026 is almost here. And tomorrow, it all kicks off with the FIFA World Cup final draw at 11:30 a.m. Eastern on Fox. Then, on Saturday, Messi and Inter Miami square off against Vancouver for the MLS Cup at 2:30 p.m. Eastern, also on Fox.
so excited for the World Cup.
A final draw.
So excited for the World Cup.
Yeah, the draw.
Well,
They
Why don't they do a committee?
They do balls, right?
Yeah, why don't they do a committee? What do they do?
T-Bob, here's the thing. I think they kind of are doing a committee this
Oh, okay.
I think so. So the draw is going to be at the Kennedy Center in D.C. As we're hosting. Present at this committee selection is going to be Tom Brady, Shaquille O'Neal, Donald Trump. If you think that
Star power.
This is actually what Donald Trump was put on planet Earth for. If you're watching right now, Donald or Barron, if you're out there, tell your dad.
Barron, you're so tall.
This is your perfect opportunity to rig the hell out of the World Cup draw. It is the most riggable thing ever. It's always rigged. We need to be playing against Australia. We need to play against South Africa, maybe Iran, maybe one of those teams that hasn't even qualified yet, like your really terrible European teams like North Macedonia or Italy.
Didn't Curacao qualify?
Well, be careful about
Curacao.
North Macedonia, dude.
Yeah, North Macedonia will get me. But yeah, Italy's not in the World Cup. How crazy is that?
Really?
But not yet. They have an opportunity to make it.
But they're always like really good, no?
Yeah.
Yeah.
They are always
I think they
very
have the
good.
second most cups or third most cups.
But I'm very excited for the possibility of the most rigged thing ever happening in our favor.
Yeah.
Well, have you seen the Patrick Ewing envelope drawing back in the day? Yeah, with like
Frozen
the big
envelope.
corner and whatnot.
Absolutely.
Yeah, make it happen,
Absolutely.
guys.
They do.
Come on, guys.
If memory serves, they do balls. It's like Lingo, that old game show.
Yeah.
Where you put the balls in the little bowl and you kind of roll them around.
There are all kinds of rules. It's
That's
like
easy to rig.
you can't have two European teams in the same group. You can only have one team from all the other stages in each group. So you can't have like a team from North America playing another North American team.
Yeah.
But there's a very, very realistic chance that we get the easiest draw in the history of the World Cup tomorrow.
We need one.
And then we lose to Ghana in the first
and then
knockout round.
That's who we would play.
We play
always.
Ghana. We
Ghana's
would play
good.
Ghana.
Yeah.
Ghana, U.S. killers. All right, guys, it's time. it's time for PFT's questions from a third grader.
All right.
We love young, inquiring minds. PFT keeps a barn full of children that are well fed and taken care of that ask us questions every
It's a
single
root
week.
cellar.
Where's this come from?
This is from Juice. Juice from Oxford, Mississippi wants to know. This is for T-Bob. T-Bob.
Yes.
This LSU is Lane Kiffin's final job. Also, do you think that strippers love you?
So I would say this on the first question. I have no illusions, or I should say I had no illusions about this being Lane's final job, right? You get in bed with this person you know you're getting in bed with. But did you see the press conference?
It was a great press
He
conference.
said we're the best job in America.
He did.
He said he's literally dreamed of this job his entire career, PFT.
He wouldn't lie.
Like, he likes us.
Yeah.
Like, all y'all think he doesn't. But no, every bad guy eventually settles down, and we're the girl. We're that guy. We're
He's got
that
a
girl.
housewife now.
Yeah, we are,
Can
okay?
we check that against what he said when he went to USC, where he said this is
Right.
the only job in America?
No, that doesn't.
yeah.
No, Big T, that
And
doesn't
that
matter.
was his dream
He said
job.
no. He said LSU's the best job in the country. It's his dream job. He wants to start talking like us. He called Coach O. You obviously didn't watch the press conference. If you watched the press conference, you would know how sincere he was being.
Yeah.
Big T brought up an excellent point yesterday on macrodosing. He said, like, look at Lane Kiffin's career. What'd you say about his career arc?
Well, I said at a certain point, like, it makes more sense looking at it backwards. Like, if he, not now, because he's had a couple of,
Yeah.
but if he went FAU head coach to Alabama offensive coordinator
Yeah.
to
USC head coach.
USC head coach to Tennessee head coach to Raiders head coach.
That would make a lot more sense.
It would.
I forgot about. So I reread up on the whole Kiffin history. I forgot about how fun the Tennessee year was. Like, they were actually pretty frisky.
Yeah, they would have been good.
Yes, that was the 12-10 Alabama game with Terrence Cody blocking
And
it.
he went out to Saban and said, "You'll never beat me again,"
Yeah. Well, that
and then left.
Said it's the best job in the country, though.
best job in the country. And hey, look, I mean, I don't appreciate the shot at exotic dancers here either.
I've had strippers tell me this is the best job in the country. As
Yeah, they've been
it never
very,
really made sense to me. Now it makes a little more sense. I was like, what?
they've been very kind to me in the past, and I feel like we've got along great. I don't know. I think you're being a bit rude here. All right, next question from JB in Chicago.
PFT, will you give Jerry $1,000 if he can name a current NHL hockey player? Yeah.
Wait. We starting the clock? Start the clock.
Yeah, 30 seconds.
30 seconds.
JJ.
Go.
You got this,
30
Jerry.
seconds.
You got this, Jerry. This is easy.
All right, Jared. One hockey player, baby. Current hockey player. Can't go Gretzky.
I don't know if he's still in the league. Alex Killorn.
I don't know. Why are y'all looking at me?
Why do
I
you-
guess I have a hockey jersey. I have a hockey jersey
I'm
on, Jerry.
gonna say maybe. Big T.
I could turn around and you could get
Who is that?
$1,000.
Really-
How do you know him?
He's a fan.
Okay.
This is bad for us because it's actually turned
that
on
it?
us. Now we're
Yeah, he's saying it's
Are
good.
y'all- are y'all
Now
ready?
It's good.
He's still playing.
Yes, 1 goal this season.
one goal.
1 goal.
Yes.
All right, Jerry.
Not only does he know a hockey player, he knows a guy that scored 1 goal.
Yeah, that flipped on us for making us look like the casuals. For not
Yeah,
knowing.
because no one knew of Alex Galore.
Jerry knows more puck than
Jerry,
anybody.
Would you know the first name of the guy on my jersey?
That's the guy they drafted, right?
Number 1 overall
on it,
pick.
on it.
Yeah. Yeah. Oh, okay.
What about
Okay,
the-
never
what-
mind.
What about
I
the
apologize.
first name of the guy on my jersey?
Get it in there.
That's an ultimate Broncos shirt right there.
right,
I might be
Nameless faces.
I could name more.
Okay, keep going.
Sidney Crosby,
Okay.
Yeah.
Wow.
Alex Ovechkin.
Yeah.
Okay.
Wow. Get hot, Jerry.
Producers want to know why you went with Alex Galore over Ovechkin and Crosby.
He's the first name I thought about. That's all I know.
It's pretty good, Jerry.
All right, PFT, give Jerry give that man his money.
$1,000 free bet coming for Jerry. Oh, we'll put together a
we'll put
parlay,
together a
$1,000
parlay,
bucks,
yes.
and then
We'll
the
together a
profits go
parlay.
to Jerry. Yep.
All right, one more question from a third grader. What do we got? This comes from Robert in Washington, D.C. Old Bob.
What happens first? Drake May throws for 300 yards in the game, or Deshaun Watson throws for 1 yard? Wow. So Drake May famously has not thrown for 300 yards.
No, he got close last week. Was
Yeah,
that his closest? Before that, it was the Raiders. I think he had like 287.
It was 2 games ago, I think he got
Okay.
very close.
294, right?
294.
Yeah, then in the most recent game against the Giants, he had that pass that got taken off because of a holding, I think, that would have put him over 300. Still hasn't gotten there. They asked him about it after the game, and they were like, what's up with that? How come you haven't done that yet? I'm glad that this is becoming a conversation that the national media is having. We have to find something to nitpick even
Right.
the best seasons.
That's why they're not a playoff team.
Has
playoff team.
has an MVP quarterback never done this?
I'm going to look that up. I would say probably not.
I imagine every quarterback that's won MVP has a 3.
You know what? I'm rooting.
Although maybe in like the 60s or something, maybe not.
Visibility matters, representation matters, and I'm rooting for Drake May to break that barrier and become the first NFL quarterback to win MVP without throwing for 300 yards in a game.
America loves the comeback story, though. And Deshaun Watson's currently on that trail. Are you rooting for Deshaun as well?
I wouldn't use the word
Comeback for
Yeah.
Deshaun Watson.
Yeah.
You don't, but you're not. So you're not rooting for Deshaun
Well, we
Watson.
need to find a different word for it.
redemption arc.
Redemption, yeah. He has entered,
50 on the record. Are you rooting for Deshaun Watson?
he has entered the window. That's also something. Deshaun Watson has entered the window. There's a 21-day practice window, and he's in it. And I don't think that the Browns want to play him this year. Number one, they want to see what they have in Shador. Number two, I think they're collecting some insurance policy. So if he doesn't play this year, I think insurance pays a lot of the money to Deshaun. I believe so, yeah. So he's had 2 Achilles injuries in the last 2 years. During the rehab, he had a setback. But you know what? I gotta go. I have to believe that Drake May does it next game. It's gotta be. It doesn't matter. At this point, it's like Drake May. Your time is now. 300 yards, book it, guaranteed next game.
Okay. Drake May before Deshaun Watson. Keep eyes on Watson, though, guys.
Yes, always. You cannot ignore him.
Real quick, gang, 1978 NFL MVP Terry Bradshaw did not have a 300.
Wow.
Wow.
Good
Hey,
research,
Big T, just
T.
for fun, can I get Terry's interception to touchdowns there? Because I love looking at, one of my favorite things is looking up old era passing stats. And every now and then there's like a Norm Van Brocklin where they're like, oh, wow, he was throwing for like 500, but it's terrible normally.
What do you think it is?
I'm going to say it's like 13 tuds to 10 picks on the year.
28-20.
Oh, okay,
So
28.
if you double both of them, basically.
28 touchdowns, though. Look at Terry, dude.
That's a lot back in the day.
Throwing it around, dude. No, they used to throw so many picks, Jerry. They used to go look up 90s quarterback stats. All right, guys, when we get back, it's time to go inside the mind of Connor Knapp. That's right. Big Tease
I don't
coming up.
like that.
What?
Government name?
Yeah.
Did I dox you? Did I accidentally dox you?
No, it's fine. I just don't. I don't. It's weird.
That's
I
your
don't
Twitter
know.
name,
What's
Big
your-
T.
Yeah, no, I'm not hiding what my name is.
Fair.
It just sounded weird.
Hey, take off the mask, Big T. You know,
Yeah.
live honestly.
Yeah, sorry to go with your T's. I don't.
Antifa. Is that one of the big T's with your mask on over there? All right, coming up next, the big T's. What's happening, y'all? Welcome back to Wake Up Barstool. We're here on FS1. What a show, guys. Shout out Larry. All right, shout out our guy, Big T, as it is once again time for another Big T's. Big T's. Big T, what do you have for us today?
All right, gang. I don't even know what our record is at this point. We finished, I think, up a unit on the season, but we're on a long, bad streak here. But what better time than championship week?
That's right.
To right the ship and heading into the postseason. So if we want to get the big T's up on the screen.
Okay.
What was that, Mark?
I was gonna ask, like, as I look back at the film, when I remember there was a moment in the season where you said we're up so much it doesn't matter what happens.
Which was true.
It's true, though. We're
Which
still up a
was
unit.
true.
We're still up a unit.
But
This could be the last unit.
Did we take our eye off the ball, Big T? Should you have not said that? Should you have just?
It's
remained
possible I
focused and
shouldn't
locked in?
have said it, but it was true.
All
All right,
moving on.
starting out Friday night, we've had bad luck on Friday nights, but I feel like that turns around here. Troy plus 35.5 against James Madison. Win by 30 points. You know, that's just a lot of points.
I kind of agree with you on this. It's a championship game.
They're going to be fired up.
Yeah, Troy's going to be fired up. I don't think they're
Minus 610.
Dude,
Yeah,
win
come on.
42-10.
Yeah.
Come on.
Tulane plus 10.5 in the American Championship game against North Texas. Texas Tech minus 2.5 in the Big 12 title game. I think they roll over BYU again. Alabama plus 10.5 against Georgia. I actually like Georgia in the game, but Kirby Smart does have a thing with Alabama.
I
where
know.
Even if he wins, they're not winning that game by.
Did you hear Stu Feiner in yesterday's show? It doesn't matter. He said the sharp money is hammering Alabama here.
Yeah, I mean they
Alabama.
beat them like a drum every time they play them.
I also just love saying Kirby Smart has an Alabama problem.
He does.
It's one of my favorite things in sports to say.
Lost at
It's
home.
an objectively funny sentence that is also true.
Yeah. Is he 1-7?
Yeah, it's like and he's never loses he never loses to any other team.
Yeah.
And then even in Athens this year.
Two more: Ohio State plus 3.5 against Indiana, and Duke plus 10.5 against Virginia. That is plus 313. Could get us back up 4 units on the year. That would be a great season.
That'd be a great season.
Contrary to what Mark might talk.
It's a great season, Big T. I just remember you saying it doesn't matter what happens from here.
Which
I
was
feel like,
true.
But you could have been up a lot more if you.
Yes, and that was the goal. I wasn't doing these to lose, Mark.
I'd almost rather be down 10 units on the season than up 4.
I wouldn't.
I feel like you took the air out of the ball. Is what I'm saying, Big T. We should have kept running offense.
We had a lot of close calls though. A lot of
Dude,
one
and
leg
that's what
misses.
people don't. First of all, there was one that kind of won that we didn't count.
The cash out,
correct. Secondly, we had so many that were one leg, and I
know.
mean that's the nature of the business.
It's the
you know?
nature of the
and
beast.
we learn for next season, and we're gonna come back stronger and better with some portal guys, and we're gonna get in the lab and really get after
Like
it.
Dabo's going to the portal this offseason,
Yeah.
he said. Big T, do you take any stock in what Manny Diaz said that if Duke wins the ACC championship game, that they should get into the playoffs because the ACC is a Power 4 conference?
Do I take stock in the Duke coach saying that Duke should be in the playoff?
Yeah.
No.
What if I told you that he hung his hat at the door before he said it?
Well, that changes things. Was it a Duke hat or a college football playoff hat?
It was a Duke hat.
He hung up the Duke hat and then he quietly picked up the Penn State hat.
I don't think
Wait,
anybody's
wait.
picking up a Penn State hat.
Is
so-
that the latest? No.
Yeah.
There's no way.
Yeah, per me. Just now. I just came up. I mean, at this point, Penn State.
Who is going to take the Penn State job?
Brian Kelly.
That's what I mean. Like,
Do it.
all jokes aside, right? Is that actually the best candidate out there? All right, we got.
So when Brian Kelly took the LSU job, he tried to pander to the locals. I'm scared of what he's going to do if he takes the Penn State job to ingratiate himself into that culture.
Let's get some of that pork roll.
All right, hour 2 of Wake Up Barstool coming up next. Hey, what's up, y'all? Welcome back to Wake Up Barstool. Hour number 2. Every single day, it seems like on this show, we get to interview it and hang out with people that I've watched from afar for a very long time, and this is no different. I'm very excited to talk to the NFL Network's Jane Slater. Jane, what's going on? How are we doing today? Thank you for joining us.
I first of all love you guys, so honored to be on your show, and I feel like we're in the same room temp because I'm here in Detroit, and
Yeah.
to quote Jess Sims, I won't. It's cold as X.
So we did an NFL playoff committee thing earlier, where like the college football playoff committee, we chose playoff teams. You're a Texas alumnus, is that correct?
Yeah, it's true.
So I would like to provide you this stage to stump for your Longhorns if you have the motivation to do so.
I mean, all I would say is, do you want us to play cupcake games? And if that's the case, we'll do it to start off the season.
Yeah.
We wanted to play the big boys. The way in which we lost those games, I think, are enough to be considered. But you're going to tell me North Texas deserves a spot in the playoffs, but Texas doesn't? Okay.
Hell yeah. I can't wait for North Texas to make it over Texas.
I love how now the Texas Longhorns are essentially becoming terrorists. They're like, you want to leave us out?
Yeah, okay,
See what
fine.
happens.
Fine, we're not going to.
See what happens. See what happens week 1 of every season. I dare you.
Here's what I would say. I love TCU, and I loved the Hypnotoad run.
Yeah.
But look what happened to TCU when we played this little game. So all I would say is, if you want your playoffs not to have max viewing, that's cool. I was at an SEC night game there. We got the drone shows for you. We've got the electricity. We got the celebrities on the sidelines. But if you want to be bored with some small town college and their small town players, go for it.
Oh, Jane!
If you don't put
Spicy.
if you don't put us in the playoffs, we've got a swarm of drones that won't have anything to do. And we're gonna see what they're up to with idle time on their hands.
Oh, okay.
Glenn
Whoa,
Powell.
dude, Glenn Powell, Matt McConaughey, dude, let's
It's
go.
actually perfect. I mean, I think I have some ex-boyfriends that would describe me as a terrorist, so that's perfect.
Is Glenn Powell as good looking in real life as he appears on the screen?
I actually love this platform to tell you what evolved before that photo took place. So I go with my boyfriend, and we have got all access passes. And you know, if you're a credentialed media, you're on the field, but then you're working press. Or if you get a sideline pass, you have to leave about 10 minutes before kick. This was all access. I was down there for the entire game, which was insane. A DKR SEC game. And as I'm walking out of, where you get your drinks and food, and I come back to, I'm like, wait, I get to drink for free in here and then come to the field? Well, this is epic. I see Glenn Powell, and he's there with Miranda Lambert.
Wow.
And so I don't want to put a phone up in someone's face or be obnoxious. So I politely say, hey, my name's Jane Slater. I work at the NFL Network. I'm a Longhorn alum. Is there any way I can get a quick photo with my boyfriend? And he's like, sure. Miranda Lambert is with them. And I think if the Cowboys lose a defensive tackle, they should ask her to come to training camp. She's huge. She comes over and she literally pushes me.
What?
And my boyfriend looks at me and he goes, God, his mom is so mean. And I'm like, that's Miranda Lambert. And so Glenn Powell turns around. He goes, I'll still take it with you. And as I'm trying to get my, selfie, and then a guy offers to take the photo, she's still pulling him. And I'm like, what's the beef? Now, I know they were going to do the Jumbotron or whatever, but it was going to take 5 minutes. I was a little disappointed because when I worked in small town Tyler, Texas, she had just won whatever that reality show was. And I remember her win, but she, she's anti-photos.
If that had escalated, that would have been like the Cardi B Nicki Minaj beef.
Yeah.
She would have pancaked me. I had no chance.
Tyler, Texas. I got a couple more from Tyler, Texas. Old Matt Flynn. Matt Flynn used to play Tyler, Texas. Saron Black. All right, let's get into the Cowboys then, Jay, because against all odds, old Jerry might have done it again. I mean, this is a team we thought was dead. They trade Parsons. Defense sucks. And then they trade it like Quinn Williams shows up. It seems like everything's coming up Cowboys right now. What's it like covering this team on a day-to-day basis? Do you believe in this Cowboys team?
It's so funny because I grew up in Dallas. I was there for the 94, 95 parade. And as I describe it to people, it's hard to be a fan when you're a reporter of a team you grew up covering, especially because you find out so much information. It's like the Wizard of Oz, right?
Yeah.
So I know how the sausage is made, but I will say this. there is a little bit of magic happening with this team right now. And it is unfortunate that it seemingly happened after Marshawn Nealon's passing away a couple of weeks ago. It was almost like that is what brought the team together. And, after that, they've gone on a run. And Jerry's just such a dreamer. He always tells you, he believes in the storybook ending. And lo and behold, there's something going on here with this team. And when they traded for George Pickens, I have like friends in the business that were like, good luck with this guy. Well, I love the mercurial wide receivers, Des Bryant, Terrell.
Yeah, hell yeah.
So from the jump, Pickens and I hit it off. I love the guy. But just to see the way he plays, or even asking guys on the team, what's George Pickens like? And they'll laugh at you and they'll say, no, I'm not going to throw him under the bus. He's different. And it's almost, I think CeeDee Lamb said it best. He is a child in a 6'5" body. And I love the trust that he's already developed with Dak. Because if you watch some of his routes, you don't know if George is going to get there. He's kind of faking out the defender a little bit, but Dak will just air it out. He's wanted that long. I always felt last year, especially coming off the injury, they didn't want Dak airing the ball out. And now I think we're seeing what made Dak great his rookie season, where, he's finally playing loose. He trusts his wide receivers. And if CeeDee Lamb has an off game, well, then it's a George game.
Yeah.
And then last week it was CeeDee's game. And then you see in the fourth quarter, George Pickens is the guy who really helps you, lock this one up. And so I think that's special. But the biggest thing for me was all they ever needed was a middle of the pack defense. And the biggest frustration with the defense when Micah Parsons left was Micah he played all over the field. I think at one point he played every position on the field but safety. And so when you finally figured out the interior and they're playing a little bit more of that 5-man front, they're actually putting a lot of push and a lot of pressure on that quarterback so that the back end doesn't have to do so much. Now, Trayvon's not playing this week, but I'd even said leading up to it, I kind of like what you're getting from Siobhan Rebel and some of these younger DBs. There's a chemistry here. I would hate in a game that means so much to disrupt that by bringing Trayvon Diggs back right now after he's missed this will be the fifth week he's been out since IR.
So when it comes to Pickens and Lamb, we have to have the Batman Robin conversation. I feel like it's our responsibility as the media to take something beautiful that's happening in Dallas and seeing these guys playing so well together, and then try to drive a wedge in between them. So like in my opinion, I got Georgie as Batman. Georgie strikes me as Batman right now. He feels like he is the surest bet on that Dallas offense.
Wouldn't it be so good if you had George Pickens on your team?
I would love it if we had
Because he's a little bit of the Dark Knight that is Rise, right? Like everyone he came in, he was like the villain, and he wears the mask. And so I actually see that I won't say that CD doesn't have the dog in him, but George definitely's got the bark. But what's so funny is off the field, George is the nicest. George's personality off the field doesn't match his on the field personality. That's the biggest surprise to me.
Interesting. Yeah, I mean, I think he's one of the most fun players to watch. When you play, you don't know what he's going to do on any given play. Like we watched him play on the Steelers for all these years, and he'll reach out and try to get a first down when he's like 8 yards short of the chains. But then on the other hand, he'll just make the most insanely athletic catches that you've ever seen. He's just like you. There should be an all-22 that we've said on George Pickens. We should have George Pickens cam as an alternate broadcast. Yeah, for every game.
I would so be involved in that. We have to interview different players at the end of these games, but every time I'm reaching out to Cowboys PR, I go, I want my Demon. I love the Demon. He is literally my favorite player on I haven't enjoyed a wide receiver on the Cowboys since Terrell Owens. I mean, I love Dez, don't get me wrong, but Terrell Owens was, no one can make me hate T.O. No one. And that is George Pickens for me.
Yeah.
Jane, something we talked about earlier in the show. Are you willing to call tonight's game? Is this a de facto playoff game?
100%. I think what would make it a little bit better, though, is if we knew for certain that Amon-Ra St. Brown was playing in this one. He is considered a true game time decision. I've seen people predicating, he's that guy. The offense runs through him. Of course, he's going to play. So it might be a JMO game, but yeah, I mean, I think if Amon-Ra St. Brown was in this game, I think it would be a little different because I think he could definitely press, I think, what is still a weakness of this team, which is the back end of it. So I think if you take him out of the game, this makes it a little bit more favorable for the Cowboys, not to mention that Detroit is coming in. I think everyone but one of their offensive linemen was on the injury report this week. And then, of course, they don't have Sam Laporta. So it doesn't feel fair in terms of they're not at full strength, but the Cowboys weren't at full strength to start the season. It's just now it's, seemingly all the parts that, and you hate it as a media member because Jerry's been telling you, well, defense help is coming. Well, it's like, yeah, defensive help was coming, but you also went and made a monster trade with Quinnen Williams that really changed the game. And what might have happened if you guys had, done this earlier? You guys were internally talking about trading Micah Parsons for the last 2 years. You could have done it before the draft, and maybe things could have gone a little differently and you wouldn't have made it so hard. Everything's just always hard for the Cowboys.
Yeah. Jerry loves the show.
Gotta stop the run. That's what Jerry said. We're getting rid of Micah. Let's stop the run. He's got his chance with Gibbs and Monty tonight. Jerry whispered, Jane, when you first joined the stream here, he's like, is she an insider? Is she an insider? I was like, yeah, Jerry, she's an insider. I don't know what Jerry's going to ask you, but the wheels are turning inside of his head. So, Jerry, what do you want to know?
Yeah, listen, Jane, nice to meet you, Jerry, Jersey Jerry, big Steelers fan. Have you heard any rumblings about Mike Tomlin possibly a mutual split after the season ends?
That I have not heard. I will say that I confidently don't cover the AFC that much, and if there's one guy I'm not gonna predict a future or not is Mike Tomlin.
Yeah, that's fair.
I'm not trying to get pressed by him at Combine this year.
Fair.
Where'd you get your information?
True.
Who's talking to you?
How about this then, Jane? How long have you covered the Cowboys for?
God, 15 years.
So that's a lot of drama, right? But even then this year, right? The Schottenheimer hire, the Parsons trade, getting Pickens, now getting Quinnen Williams. Where would you rank this season in terms of kind of most interesting to cover?
Ooh. Because there's been seasons not everything's come out, boys.
Okay, fair. Fair.
This one is, I would say this one has had, if they had Netflix cameras on this season the whole time, this one would have been one of the more entertaining ones. I even said Schottenheimer, when Schottenheimer went into the office to talk to Jerry, they were going to interview him about an offensive coordinator position. They did not see him as the OC. But the more he talked about the respect for his father and the more he talked about some of his offensive schemes, that's when Jerry and Steven, the wheels started turning. It started percolating. Wait, and they had convinced themselves that he was a younger version of Pete Carroll, and everyone laughed at this. But if you knew Schottenheimer, you thought to yourself, well, he knows the team. And this is also a team that's gone through 3 defensive coordinators since 2000. And you move on from Micah Parsons. You needed, I think, a little bit more energy from the head coach, and you certainly needed one. Texas is very much like the Cowboys. You can't just be a head coach. You've got to be a little bit of a politician too, a
definitely.
PR guy. And Schottenheimer, if you've listened to his pressers, he's so good at it. And he's so good with the media. He gives you stories every week. Like he'll always be like, I'll go ahead and share the story with you. And then the media eats it up. But it's authentic. Like there's not BS with Shotty, which there were media members at the beginning of the year. Oh, this is fake. Like they would do these pre-practice games with the coaches where they would like swim on fake surfboards, and it just all felt like very, very college coded. But I feel like the athletes these days, the younger generation, need guys like this. Mike McCarthy, I liked Mike, but I could feel it falling on deaf ears. And I also love the way that Schottenheimer holds his players accountable. I mean, he's held George Pickens out when he and CeeDee Lamb have messed up. He sat guys out. Jaden Blue has not seen the field this year. It's a running back you drafted from Texas. He has been a healthy scratch. And so I do love his approach to it. And then, of course, you had the Marshawn Nealon situation, the Micah Parsons deal, the Trayvon Diggs one day when we have journalistic standards, so we can't put out everything that we know. But when the Trayvon Diggs story gets out, that will be very entertaining to
Give it
folks, I
to me.
think.
Can you tease me? Can you wet my beak a little bit, Jane?
I would love to. It's a good one.
Can you just tell us what happened in Vegas with Pickens and Lamb? I want to know everything about that night.
I still don't have the full story on that one, but my favorite quote was CeeDee Lamb being insulted that people insinuated that he couldn't handle his liquor, and I really loved the response.
Hey guys, look, if you're watching tonight's game on Amazon, make sure to catch the NFL Game Day kickoff show on the NFL Network before that's going to start at 6 Eastern. Jane, on the way out here, prediction for tonight. Do the Cowboys get it done in Detroit? Do they eliminate the Lions and continue their own good vibes run?
I think there is a 90% chance they pull it off. And if they pull off this Detroit game, I was looking at their schedule. They've got the Vikings and the Chargers at home. Then they're at Commanders, at Giants. Watch out. This could be one of the most dangerous teams to sneak in here right now. But I think so many of us that have covered this team or grown up in Dallas, we're scared. We're scared to trust.
Yeah, for sure.
You know, you've been hurt so many times. Like it was, what was it? Last year or the year before, I remember my bosses saying, "Oh, get ready. The Cowboys are going to make a run for a Super Bowl." And I go, "No, they're not. They're not. I'm already booking my trip to Cabo." And of course they didn't. But there is something a little different about this team. We'll see. Cautiously optimistic.
Jane, you're the best. Thank you so much. It's been a lot of fun. Have a great show tonight and enjoy the game.
Bye, guys.
Jane Slater again, NFL Network. NFL Game Day kickoff starts at 6 tonight before the game. What a game. God, I want to know what happened now.
Yeah, I mean, we're going to get to the bottom of that.
Yeah, where's Liam? Somebody get Liam on the story.
We're looking at that for sure.
All right, more Wake Up Barstool coming up next. Jersey Jerry's 2 a.m. thoughts.
Good question.
Saturday, for the first time in conference history, guys, number 1 and number 2 collide in the Big Ten title game. Heisman frontrunners also collide as Julian Sayin leads number 1 Ohio State against Fernando Mendoza and number 2 Indiana. Coverage begins Saturday at 6:30 Eastern, only on Fox.
I have a problem with that copy. There is just zero chance the Heisman frontrunners collide. There's just no scenario where they're going to collide.
Actually true.
They're not going to collide. I feel like that's false advertising.
It's the Mark Titus game.
Also, we want to pick.
That's right, it is.
Yeah.
If you want to pick
It
a
is.
copy,
The Titus Bowl.
using collide in back-to-back sentences
Yeah.
was kind of a lot. Like I had to throw the also in there.
That would be awesome if it was like an XFL coin toss for the Heisman. And you
would be
made the
good.
two quarterbacks collide.
Wrestle for the trophy.
Bristle, you guys figure it out.
Yeah, you know who's winning that then? Diego Pavia.
Well, he won't be there.
If you do the XFL kickoff, Diego Pavia's
So in
winning
this
that.
scenario, it's Mendoza and Sayin.
Yeah.
And they throw the ball out or the Heisman Trophy out.
Yeah.
Diego Pavia just comes running
Yeah,
to the
Glass
locker room.
shatters.
Yeah, exactly. It's the WWE glass. Oh my God! But it's not just Diego. It's all the Pavias.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh my God!
And
It's the Pavia boys.
20 balls.
Is Javier still in Knox County Jail, or did he?
Theo Vaughn's there.
Hey! We don't look. We are massive Diego fans here. Just because they whooped y'all's ass last week.
I don't think Camp Scatterboo
You can
lets
be
Diego
that.
Pavia lose that. I think he
Wait, so Cam Scatterboo's Mexican? That's
Really?
new as well. Yeah.
Is that so?
Yeah,
How about
shout
that?
out, man. I think it's his grandmother or maybe his mom's side of the family. But yeah, he revealed it on stream. Big win. I'm sad to lose him, but I'm happy for my Mexican brethren. Shout out Cam Scatterboo. Runs the rock the way you should. Hard, insane, CTE driven. Real quick on Ohio State and Indiana. I feel like people are dismissing Indiana too much here.
I don't know. I feel like it's going to mean a lot to Indiana.
I mean,
This is their Super Bowl.
I feel like people are just saying Ohio State's going to run over them because they run over everybody. But statistically, Indiana is the only team that comes close to Ohio State. Like I looked it up yesterday, like almost every single stat. If you look at the Big Ten rankings, if you look like scoring offense, scoring defense, like stuff like third down percentage, third down allowed, red zone touchdown, like all the most important stats, they're basically 1 and 2 in the Big Ten. So it's just interesting that nobody seems to think that Ohio State, or maybe I'm wrong here.
Because I think at a certain point it comes down to like the talent, the individual talent for people.
Well,
It's like Indiana's good. I have all the respect in the world for Indiana, but I would say the argument is probably that Ohio State has like NFL players at every position.
I know, but I'm saying,
Whereas-
does Indiana as well, though? Or are they just somehow performing so above their talent level they're putting up the same numbers?
I don't know. My understanding is, Ohio State's players are better.
Because, like, Surratt's awesome. Kamara's great on the defense.
My knowledge of the situation.
Mendoza's like 1-1.
Yeah.
I think
see.
there's going to be a lot of good players on the field. That's
That's fair to say, PFT. It's great. That's great now.
It is insane to see this. I growing up in Indiana, I was an Indiana football fan, quote unquote.
Yeah.
If such a thing existed when I was growing up.
Tough existence.
The idea that Indiana and Ohio State are playing for a Big Ten championship is like a fever dream for my family. It is blowing my mind every time we see a commercial. Just the fact that this is on my screen, it makes zero sense. I do think that Ohio State fans, I will say, we have like a false confidence that we travel well, that, like if you watch the Michigan game, there's a lot of scarlet there, OHIO around the stadium, all that sort of thing. Indiana fans are insane and are foaming at the mouth about this. And this is a game that I think it matters. People say this game doesn't matter with the 12-team playoff. Who cares? They're both going to get buys probably. This is literally the biggest game in the history of Indiana football. Easily. I don't even know what second would be, like the Rose Bowl in the 60s or something. I think Indiana's going to have a massive fan advantage. I think it might be like 75-25. I'm seriously worried that IU fans are going to greatly outnumber Ohio State fans.
If you're an Indiana fan, they play Louisville in basketball also in Indianapolis on Saturday in the afternoon. That's like an all-time fan day.
Doing like using my family as an example. My brother went to IU, my dad went to IU, and we were talking to each other, and we're from Indianapolis where the game is being played, so we were like bouncing off the idea of like all of us going to the game. I don't want to spend the money to go to this game as an Ohio State guy. I'm like, well, I'm going to be honest, this just isn't a big enough game for me to go to. And my brother's like, I will spend whatever it takes to be there. And I feel like you extrapolate that across both fan bases. I don't know.
Is
going to be a lot of IU
rooting
fans.
for Indiana?
Absolutely. Yeah.
All right, so there's some trash talking going on. But
There is,
Titus's.
yeah.
Official.
How dirty does
House divided.
It's officially house divided.
Wow.
It's
let's
officially
go.
house divided.
It's a good place to be. It's a fun place to be.
But my dad, as I brought up a couple weeks ago when you asked me, is IU a football or basketball school? My dad is just still like, we got to beat Louisville.
Yeah. I was going to ask you.
My dad's still like, huge game. Like Indiana basketball lost last night to Minnesota.
Yep.
And he's just, he cares about the football team, but he's still just like.
Which game would he rather win?
I think he's smart enough to know that like the playoff or like like for a trophy on the line, that supersedes.
Louisville would be a big win.
But it would be a big win.
Yeah, but getting 13-0. I mean, that's the craziest part about this graphic, Mark. It's not even like we're not in the legends and leaders anymore. It's not like this is Indiana sneaking in because of week half of the conference. It's 12-0, 12-0, 1-2.
Saying what Indiana football is right now is a good story is underselling it by a factor of thousands.
Yeah.
Like it is not a good. Yeah. It is like the most improbable. I can't stress it enough. I would go to these games as a kid. High school games drew better than these games. When my brother was in college, I would go down to the games with him. They would let students in for free. That's just like the one vivid memory I have of going to IU games is my brother you would show up. You didn't have to have a ticket. If you had a student ID, they let you in. Mm-hmm. My brother would show his student ID. He would turn around. He would hand me the student ID. I would show them the student ID. They did not care. They were like, we would do anything to just get people in here.
Yeah.
And now they're second in the country. They might win the Big Ten. They might win a national championship. It boggles the mind how they got here, and it's really, really cool to see.
And I do think that no matter what happens in this game, they're not dropping out of the top four.
No, I think both teams are probably separate. Well, okay.
Let's say Ohio State wins by 50. I still don't think that. I think Indiana would still be 4 at that point.
I think so, right? Because Georgia would get one Big T. Correct me if I'm wrong. If they would win the SEC, and then Texas Tech, if they win the Big 12, I feel like they got a top 4 seed. So,
Both of these teams are. I think Indiana would probably remain second if they lose, unless it's like a blowout.
Yeah. All right. Yeah. So you're good. But still, for Indiana, getting a Big Ten championship would be huge. All right. Every single week, Jersey Jerry weaponizes his insomnia for the show, which is very kind of you, Jerry, making a weakness a strength. It's time for Jersey Jerry's 2 a.m. thoughts.
Yeah, I don't know about a thought this week. It's kind of like a statement. We love good players, right? Ohio State, Indiana, a lot of good players on the field.
A lot of good players. Want to name him?
You know somebody else who has a lot of good players?
Who's that?
Telluride Bush.
What is Telluride Bush?
Telluride Bush is it's a gaming endeavor that we're on, okay, for esports. And this is my pitch to FS1.
Wait, hold on. Are you hanging your hat at the door? Is this an unbiased pitch?
No, unbiased, totally unbiased. I have zero equity in the company.
Okay, there we go.
I have zero equity.
I just want to establish that.
Dave Portnoy and Austin hold 100%. This is just a pitch. I've seen on FS1, we have 6 a.m. we're running esports. Why don't we get the Telluride Bush on FS1?
Love this.
I mean, you don't even have to negotiate with Dave. You come to me, we'll talk about it, and we'll go from there.
I like that, Jerry.
This is. I mean, Telluride Bush is the next big thing.
Why would you want to be the one that negotiated it?
Just for like maybe power down the line a little bit, Tell Dave, hey, listen, I got this deal. I did this deal.
Do you think Dave would trust you to negotiate that?
No, but what Dave don't know won't hurt him.
True.
Okay, so
Dave definitely does not watch this show outside of Monday.
Yeah.
No.
keep this
I don't
quiet.
even know if he watches Monday.
Yeah, fair. Yeah, that's fair.
But listen, Telluride Bush, we are taking over the Call of Duty scene.
Call of Duty
record?
team.
We're 0-1. We didn't play yet.
Wait,
Saturday.
wait.
You're
0
Take a seat.
Wait. But before so when you say we're 0 and we haven't played yet,
We're 0-0. We haven't played a match yet. Saturday, 11 a.m. is our first Challengers Cup match.
you
Okay.
haven't played a single match.
We've scrimmaged. We've played scrims and stuff like that.
How are the scrims going?
Vibes are great. Vibes are great.
Now, I did see you very upset a couple of weeks ago because your players were not streaming their scrims.
Yes.
So is this just a way of taking that off your players' plate, trying to get them on TV, or do they still, have you had discussions with them?
No, we've had discussions. I can make a promise to FS1. We will.
Because we need some cross promotion.
Yeah, listen, we're going to promote it. We'll promote it on both ends, okay? My guys will always be streaming. I would like to run our matches on FS1.
Yeah.
Why not?
There we go, guys.
So, yes.
We're already doing esports at 6 a.m.
Yeah, why
Sell
not?
me on the team. What's interesting about this team?
What's interesting about this team, Eric, is we have
Great stall.
former pros on this team that are fighting their way back into the league. So with the Telluride Bush, it's kind of like the minor leagues.
It's like a Deshaun Watson story?
Last chance.
No, Deshaun
Yeah,
Watson
just,
story. No,
yeah,
our guys
makes a
have
lot of sense.
zero.
A redemption
no case.
arc.
Yeah.
Yes, these are guys who are fighting their way back into the league. So the better they play, the more exposure they'll get. This CDL will look into them and be like, all right, let's pick this guy up. Well, he's going to go on this team. He's going to go on that team.
Okay, so you're not, okay.
So Telluride Bush is kind of like a
You're putting these people back on.
funnel for the CDL to get into the league, pretty much.
And you're telling these athletes, look, we want you to leave us. We want to set you up for success.
That was our pitch to them. Come play for us. We're going to give you the exposure that you need so the CDL can see you guys. And we want you to join the league.
And so you're not getting anything out of this person.
Zero. I mean, we have zero equity. Nothing. Zero.
Well, so this is just a passion.
And by the way,
This
can
is
I make
just
another
goodness
pitch
of your heart.
to
Yeah,
America?
yeah, pitch.
We're on TV, right?
Yeah.
If you want to sponsor the Telluride Bush,
Hold on. Look at the right camera. Look right there.
This one.
if you want to sponsor the Telluride Bush, get in now, because I can promise you, in a couple months, price will go up.
Okay.
There's my pitch.
There it is. Wait, what
Act
about what is Telluride Bush? What is the name?
It's in Telluride, Colorado. It's just you can have any name you want in this.
Oh, okay.
So we just chose Telluride Bush. My saying.
I'm not I'm not crazy.
I think
now.
we're aware that you chose Telluride Bush. I think what T-Bob's question is why did you choose?
I didn't know if I was missing something.
There's not like a big reason why. I think Sass, also a 0% owner of the team. Me, Sass, and Mook.
So you are an owner.
We're 0% owners.
0%
0% owner.
Wait, am I?
So, yeah,
Am I
I'm
not
0%
technically
owner.
No,
also?
because no.
I'm a 0%.
I'm a 0%, just like you.
But you're not involved in the Bush.
We're talking about it right now.
Yeah, do you want to invest?
I'll invest
to get
$0 for
0%?
0%.
Well, then you would have to give him a percentage.
It has to go through Austin and Dave.
Okay, yeah. Well, if I became an owner, then I would be your boss.
Correct. Yeah.
And
exactly.
Could I fire you from your 0%? Could I buy out your shares?
I mean, you'd be able to. Yeah. Unfortunately, yeah.
Okay.
I don't want to see that.
I'm
I don't
gonna
want to
look
see
into
that
this.
happen. Honestly,
I'm gonna look into this.
So wait, Telluride, it's a mountain, right?
it's somewhere in
Town,
Colorado.
it's a car as well, right?
Yeah, I used to have a Kia Telluride. My saying is this for the Bush: born in Telluride, built in the Bush. You like that slogan?
I love the slogan. I got to be honest. Yes, I adore that slogan.
Did you name this
I was
team
thinking
after
getting
your
back to
car?
the mountaintop.
No. Sass had a friend who used to live, I think, in Telluride.
So one
What's
of your
the bush?
So a 0% owner of your team knew a
Mud.
guy that lived in Telluride
Yes.
at the time.
Yes.
Okay, got it.
Yeah.
Got
But
it.
it's- listen-
It's a classy name. It sounds
You like it, right?
It sounds refined, but it's got an edge to it.
Well, originally we were the Warlords, but we've noticed when you type in Warlords,
Bad SEO.
It
yeah,
sounds
Yeah.
sounds like
Actually, I love Telluride Bush more than Warlords.
Yeah.
There's been 1,000 Warlords
exactly.
in esports.
There's never been a Telluride.
There's only
Bush.
one Telluride
sounds like a
Bush.
film festival or something, or like a small folk singing festival.
Yeah.
Like we're playing Telluride Bush.
Yeah.
I got one question to the panel.
We got
here.
added
Indigo
to the
Girls are there, yeah.
Yeah, added to the
I want to
Telluride
ask
Bush
this.
lineup.
Yeah.
Would you guys ever be invested in watching, a match?
Oh, bro, I've watched esports for years.
Yeah.
Call of
sure,
Duty?
Sure, yeah.
You would
why
watch,
not?
right?
Yeah, I'd
Yeah.
watch.
Right.
Sure.
I'd like to get you guys into it a little bit.
Yeah.
Yeah, this sounds like something that I could picture being on like the 9th TV in the gambling cave.
Correct. Yeah, I'd
Yeah,
love
the one that
that.
the Titans are on.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, the Titans TV.
Exactly.
I'd still actually maybe rather watch the Titans and the Cardinals. I'm not sure. But no, dude. I watched League of Legends for years.
Yeah.
Hearthstone for years.
Esports is great.
All right, Jer, on the way to commercial now, our excellent production team has written you a promo to read for Telluride Bush to hype up the match this weekend.
Oh gosh. Okay.
You got to look into that camera and you got to do the promo on the way out
Where's
here
it
like
at?
I read him. Look at the bottom, the highlighted part. You see it?
All right.
All right, are we ready? Okay, guys, here we go.
Promo copy. It's time to game. Telluride Bush's first challengers match of the season is this, not Sunday, Saturday. Catch the team's run towards the CDL at 3 a.m. Eastern, born in Telluride, built in the bush, only on FS1.
Did you say 3 a.m.?
Wait, is that real?
3 a.m.
What?
Eastern. What?
No, I don't think it's confirmed on FS1. That was just what it would feel
Oh, that was
like.
a joke.
That was
That's what it would feel
It was
like.
practice.
Does
that feel good,
Wait,
though?
who is this guy in the front? I love this guy.
Capsidol on the bottom. I think he's 6'7", like 400.
He's 6'7"?
Yeah, he's a big guy.
He looks tiny there.
Yeah, and then
Oh,
you got
God.
Spart up top. To the left is TJ Haley, and to the right is ProLoot.
Okay.
I thought this was real.
No.
You wrote it.
I didn't write it. The
I thought they were surprising me.
Like in the 30 seconds since he pitched it,
The pitch worked.
Fox's president was like,
But we talked about it this morning as a team,
Yeah.
and then I thought this was a surprise from them, like, hey, we're gonna air it at 3 a.m. But that was fake.
Look, sometimes you got to manifest things, Jared. Maybe it becomes true.
I hope it comes true.
3 a.m.
Hey, any airtime is great for us.
Okay.
We
All
love
right.
it.
I like that.
Put
You're
us on at 3 a.m. I don't care.
Shout out Telluride Bush. Born in Telluride, built in the bush.
Oh,
Bush.
Kate's Thursday Night Football Roast coming up next. You don't want to miss it. Welcome back to Wake Up Barstool. It's Thursday, which means we have Thursday Night Football, which means we have my favorite segment every week. That's with our girl Kate's Thursday Night Football Roast. Kate, what's up? What's happening, girl?
Morning, fellas. The grill is going over
Howdy.
here. Howdy. Howdy, partners. Fellas, Detroit has not lost a back-to-back football game since 2022, but that's all changing tonight after the Cowboys whomp them 27-19. Somebody
Damn.
just told me that fact. I don't know if it's true. I didn't look it
No,
up.
that is true.
That's true.
True.
The Lions are coming off that Thanksgiving loss to Green Bay, and I simply don't think they can recover. They're getting roasted like a Thanksgiving turkey.
Yeah.
Poor Lions.
Awesome mask.
I like that mask.
I used to feel bad for players working on the holidays like that, but the Thanksgiving game seems pretty sweet for the Lions. Everyone else is stuck traveling hundreds of miles, and they barely have to go a few yards. Barely.
Jerry, put the mask on. Put the Lions mask on.
Yeah, put the Lions mask on. Here you go.
Thank you.
Detroit, that's way too generous. It's getting an F-Troit from me. True story here. What do Elmo and Saddam Hussein have in common?
All right. Here we go.
Both monsters, and both were given the key to the city of Detroit. That is true. Both of these guys, keys to the city of Detroit. No one in the Lions organization has ever been given that honor, but 6'9", 340-pound offensive tackle Dan Skipper was given the key to Grandy's Coney Island chili dogs off Mack Avenue earlier this year, so close enough. Fun fact, 400 million years ago, an ancient sea dried up in the Midwest, leaving tons of sodium chloride. And now there's over 100 miles of mines beneath the Detroit metro area where they've been digging it up since 1910. Still going to this day. No wonder those fans are so salty. The Lions fan base calls themselves the Pride. But I'm a little confused. You guys haven't had a single parade. And listen, I try to be open-minded about the Pride stuff.
Look at Jerry.
But secretly, I'd be devastated if either of my sons came out as Lions fans. That's me and my baby dad discovering my kids are Lions fans. Since I'm saying how I really feel about this stuff, the state of Michigan's not letting them get married now, are they? Oh my God, no. Is that Coach Dan Campbell's son doing a pride proposal on the 50-yard line this week? What's next? They're gonna be doing drag up there? Oh my God. It's Coach Dan Campbell in Marilyn Monroe costume. Coach Dan Campbell is known for going on daily coffee runs where his order is 2 20-ounce ventis with 2 shots of espresso each. That's nearly 1,300 milligrams of caffeine. 400 is about the max you should have in a day. He should be careful with that. According to experts, too much caffeine can cause high blood pressure, nausea and vomiting, and overly aggressive fourth down decisions with critical defensive miscues like having too many or too few players on the field. It's happened to me a few times during finals week. That's crazy. Little riddle for you. Little riddle. What the doctor says when he's checking you for testicular cancer, and the current Lions quarterback and how many times he's lost the playoffs for them. Goff twice. Goff twice.
That's great.
Did you know Jared Goff has an enzyme deficiency where he can't process red meat and a football deficiency where he can't process playing outside? No, that's a myth. There's enough stats out there to prove him and the Lions aren't a dome team. Just a dumb team. I was surprised to learn the team still plays at Ford Field. I could have swore after their 0-16 2008 season that they had changed the name to Jalopy Hoopty Clunker Arena. Good for Ford, supporting a team that never makes it to the top, Mustang. Also, I thought the Ford was Broncos, guys. Good news for any young fellas the Lions try to call up in the draft. Canada is only one bridge away. You can dodge it. Thank you for laughing at that. Have you seen the Lions injury list for tonight's game? 11 key players are on it. That's nuts. And then Frank Ragnow barely walks back in the building before his hamstring slips right off the bone. Who's their strength and conditioning coach? Jigsaw? Those Saw movies? What the hell are they doing over there? On the offensive end, I saw that the whole entire line is questionable. A questionable line? Like they're not sure? Don't we have test strips for that sort of thing now? Other stuff sounds off to me too. Kirby out with busted knees. I haven't played in a while, but I know for a fact he doesn't even have knees. Kirby's just a pink bubble with red shoes, isn't he? And Penai Sewell out with shoulder issues. Penai Sewell sounds more like a groin thing to me. Speaking of Kirby, there's 2 other video game characters on the Lions. Jahmyr Gibbs and David Montgomery are known as Sonic and Knuckles for their speed and agility. Okay, whatever you guys gotta do to pretend you're collecting rings, I guess. The Lions' colors are silver, white, and Honolulu blue because former owner G.A. Richards went to Hawaii and fell in love with the blue of the Pacific. So, oddly enough, there's a solid little group on the Big Island that are Detroit's Lions fans. I think they're the most dedicated of all. Can you imagine watching the Lions and then having to be awake and sentient for like 12 more hours after that? Ouch. Kid Rock is a Lions fan. I guess that's what Only God Knows Why is about. Personally, the only Lions fan I know is our social media guy, Matt Henkel. Yep, typical Detroit Lions fan, I guess. Doing totally fine. Nothing weird about that group. In all honesty, I like Matt. I like Detroit, and I like the Lions. I can't believe I'm wearing Cowboys type stuff right now. They stink. But to put it in Motor City terms, the success of 2024 is in the rearview mirror. The card diagram. It's in the rearview mirror. The playoff windows are rolled up pretty tight, and I'm not sure they have any gas left in the tank. It breaks my heart as a car break. But Dallas has the dub tonight. Time for me to roll out.
Yes, Kate.
Good job, Kate.
Locked in and dialed.
Saddam Hussein.
Key to the city, dude.
You wish you could take a few back.
You know, everybody talks about Hitler Man of the Year. Not enough people talk about Saddam Hussein, Key to the City.
Key to the
don't.
city of Detroit.
They don't.
Kate, raising awareness.
I love the
Raising
graphics
awareness.
on the roast. I just
Yeah.
love the pictures, everything about it. Saddam and Elmo next to each other.
The car design. I mean, you're just the generic
Google car.
picture.
I didn't know
Incredible.
that. I didn't know Dan Campbell's son got engaged this week on the football field.
Yeah.
That's
I didn't
pretty
either.
crazy. Good for him.
Is Dan losing focus though?
We love.
Yeah, I agree with that. But I mean, Dan, you should be locked in. What is really crazy? So I didn't realize it had gone back that far. They haven't lost back-to-back games since 22. It's a long time.
Wow.
Yeah,
That
good
is
coach.
It's a long time.
About 3 years.
Good coach.
Very long time.
Yeah.
All right. That just fell flat everywhere. Here, the producer. Yeah, that was bad. All right.
It's an impressive stat, T-Bob.
It's an impressive stat. That's all I'm saying. I
impressive
guess I
stat.
should have had a follow-up or
impressive
set
stat.
it up better, but like, that's crazy, guys.
Stat. It's been 3 years.
It's crazy. All right. More Wake Up Barstool on the other side.
3 years.
Welcome back to Wake Up Barstool. So yesterday, it's kind of crazy. Signing day used to be the day for us college football fans, right? Like, LSU had this thing called the Bayou Bash. You would tell these. It was massive. Now it just kind of happens.
They used to have the live stream of the fax machines that you could watch.
We
yeah.
got to bring back the facts.
Yeah.
What does signing day in this modern era entail? If you sign, you're locked in for what? You have to play a year?
A year.
Like, can you sign and then just
I don't even know.
transfer?
That's actually a great
Does-
question, Mark. 'Cause
I'm
pretty sure,
serious. I
I'm
don't
pretty sure
know.
you could just leave.
Can you just leave and just be like, I'm transferring? now?
JKS, didn't he went to spring practice at Oregon, right?
Yes.
And then he was committed to Cal, flipped to Oregon,
Yes.
went to spring practice at Oregon, and then played his freshman year at Cal.
Because Bear Bachmeier was at Cal, and when Jake Retzloff got kicked out of BYU for
Went to
having
BYU.
sex, Bear Bachmeier went to then BYU, which then opened for Jaron Cave-Sangbotele to go down to Cal. Yeah.
So I
Like,
guess you're
you
locked
can't
in
just
to
leave.
show up for a semester.
Yeah.
You have to show up for
You have to
semester.
show up.
Yeah.
Maybe not even a whole semester.
And then you
gotta
can
show
leave.
up.
Thank God Ohio State didn't have a rule about sex. Oh. A lot
I'd
of my
have been
friends
fine.
would have been kicked off.
All right, Big T. So you have crafted, due to signing day, an all-name tee in the vein of Key and Peele. What are we looking at from yesterday?
So I do this every year, the best names from National Signing Day. Every year somehow it gets topped. I don't know how we do it.
Really?
Remember D. Liner? That
Yeah.
was like the big one.
Yeah.
And then there
Yeah.
were all these. So yesterday we had some great ones. Tennessee and Virginia Tech both had a couple.
Wow.
Legend Bay, late flip from Ohio State to Tennessee.
Damn, what's up?
Also at Tennessee, Nick Quavion, Nuke Simmons. He's a defensive lineman. That guy's going to be a monster.
And it's Nuke, not Nuck.
Yeah, Nuke. Like that
A
was
defensive lineman named Nuke?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
Big.
my personal favorite is Roseby Purgatory Lubentus.
How do you
I've never heard of anyone else with the nickname Purgatory.
how do you get the nickname Purgatory? What does that mean?
I don't
in this
know.
context?
Because you're putting people, you're bringing him to a dark place. The opponent, bro.
Yeah.
I mean, you have him in limbo. They don't know what's up or what's down, heaven or hell. Where am I? I'm lost.
Also at Virginia Tech.
Also, Roseby Labentis? Like,
Yeah.
you
Yeah.
would
No,
know
it's
that.
all awesome.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Also at Virginia Tech, wide receiver Fat Rat Brown.
Great
I
name.
didn't even see a real first name for him. Those are the best nicknames when that's just your real name.
Yeah.
That's a jazz player. That's an old dead jazz player. Fat Rat Brown has to be.
Is it really?
No.
Oh, I sounds
no, I'm just saying. Like, it sounds like he played jazz in New Orleans back in the day.
If it wasn't for Purgatory, I think the best name in the class would probably be USC running back Booby Feaster.
Love that one.
That's a
Great name. Mitch
Yeah.
Trubisky also.
That's what I used to call my son.
Right.
Yeah.
And then you have Savion Hyder, who, for those unfamiliar, he's the number one running back in the class. And as many times as you look at it, you just see,
Yeah, you see.
CDL.
it's a
your
different
brain just
name.
puts it there.
Yeah.
What if his name was Adolf? Adolf Hyder. Just really skirting the line.
Finishing it off, Jet Goldsberry at Purdue.
It's a fun name.
New quarterback going to Coastal Carolina, Osiris Lopez.
That's cool.
And West Virginia, Sir Paul Cheeks.
That's a great one.
Cheeks is a great last name.
Booby Feaster. You're not going to get any better than that.
No.
That would
No.
never-
Now, are you more of a Booby Feaster guy or a Cheeks guy at Big T?
You know, I don't like to kiss and tell.
Cheeks. What about you, Jerry?
Cheeks?
Yeah, Cheeks for sure.
Cheeks.
Yeah, I'm a kind
likewise.
of Booby Feaster.
You're a Booby
I'm a
Feaster.
Rose B. Labentis guy. That's the best name I've ever heard.
You have to be awesome. Purgatory Labentis has to be awesome.
Purgatory
You don't have a
Labentis.
choice.
Oh, Lord.
Classy sounding name. All right, guys. So Spotify Wrapped was out yesterday.
Yep.
You know, where the algorithmic gods that rule our existence tell us what we're into and whatnot. And so we want to do a little sports version of Spotify Wrapped, and we'll start. What is the athlete that you believe you have talked about most this year? Barstool's 2025 Spotify Wrapped.
Probably Jameis.
I was actually I got the Giants somewhere on this list too. Jameis feels like he would be one of them.
He's a very talk-aboutable guy. From the pregame stuff, the snow game that we had last year.
Yep.
Honestly, Georgie's probably up there too.
Yeah.
Georgie's a great guy to talk about.
True.
Mine's Cooper Flag. Cooper Flag, no question about it.
Yeah.
Fell in
Luka
love with that
Doncic.
kid. Yeah.
He got talked about a lot
Yeah.
this year. He had a run in the sun.
Talked a lot about Jaden.
Yeah, so I'm gonna do-
Talked a lot about Jaden Daniels.
Most fun team to watch. I get two here. The U.S. hockey team during the Four
Okay,
Nations.
yeah. Mhm.
That was super fun, right?
Yeah, that was a lot of fun.
Going on radio and being like, New Orleans needs an NHL team. And then, again, to your point, PFT, I think it's this year's Giants. I mean, we had Jackson Dart, Cam Scatterman.
Yeah.
We had Jameis running all the trick plays here
Yeah.
recently. Dart's back now. And they gave us crazy games where they'd be winning in the fourth quarter and against
Right.
all odds find ways to lose.
Right.
Giants.
Scotty Scheffler, maybe.
Pacers. Playoff run.
Very talked about, yeah.
Oh, wait,
Most
what are we
fun?
talking about? Otani.
Otani.
Yeah.
was
Otani's
very
the most
talked
fun team.
about.
Otani, him and Vlad Jr. They
We
were
doing-
awesome.
Oh, yeah, most
Which
fun
question?
team. This is most
Yeah,
fun.
okay.
Sorry, we're kind of bouncing back and
I
forth.
got lost in the wrap.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was just thinking, how do we forget about Otani
Yeah.
Yeah.
and Vlad Jr.?
I think you talked about. There we go. Now we're back on the first one.
But now let's move on to the third
We're
one.
on the
Top game of the year.
Oh man.
Now, if we're counting exhibition matches, the finals of the U.S. versus Canada in hockey.
It was electric.
That was pretty
It's
awesome.
an exhibition match.
Exhibition
that
match.
we
Didn't mean
lost.
anything.
Didn't mean anything, but
No,
still a
no.
fun game to watch.
World Series game. Take your pick.
Yeah.
The World Series game.
I think
really.
I'm so.
Game seven.
Game seven, game
Matt
six,
whispered
the
the
18
18 inning game, but to me it's game seven.
Game
Game
seven was
was incredible.
the play at the plate. It was. I mean, just
Yeah.
all of it. All the moments where it just inches.
Yep.
True inches deciding it.
Yeah.
And then finally.
Telluride Bush also.
Telluride Bush.
Very
It's up there for
Yeah.
sure.
Well, that was going to be my answer for question 4. Player coach we talked about the most: Jersey Jerry and Telluride Bush.
Yeah, could be.
Are you a player or are you a coach?
Neither.
What are you?
I guess an advisor.
A 0% owner.
Yeah, 0% owner advisor.
All right.
You're a consultant.
Yeah, we have a coach, we have a GM. You know.
All right, guys. Hey, everybody, pitch FS1. Tell them you want to see Telluride Bush in your television.
Yes.
Have some fun for Thursday Night Football night. We'll see you tomorrow.
Go Dukes.
Barstool.
Hi,
Go
Mom.
Dukes. All Dukes.